So I am standing out here in the middle of this field. And as I'm standing out here, I begin to think about how much space we have in our lives for God. And what I'm talking about is that the Bible tells us to seek first the kingdom, and then all that other stuff that we continue to try to have, all of that stuff is going to be added unto us. But as I begin to think about that and think about the pace of life that we are so busy running for all the other stuff. We have families, we have jobs, we're at church, we're in school. We got a lot of things that are going on, but do we really take that time that we should take in order to spend that time with God? So as I'm standing out here in the middle of the field, I just begin to look around and I'm like, look at all the room that we have. Look at all the space that we have. But our lives seem to be so jumbled with so many things that we have no space left for God. So the question becomes, are we putting everything in front of God? So we're putting all of those things that he's going to add unto us in front of him. And then God is going to be our last thought. That's our last thing that we think about when it comes time to spend time with him. So we get up in the morning and we go about our day, and then we wait until late at night when we're tired and when we're sleepy, and now we want to read our Bibles as we're falling asleep. So we don't have any time for God. We have no space for God. And that's what my question is to you today. Do we have any space in our life for God, the creator, the maintainer, the sustainer? Do we have any space for him in our lives? So how do we create that space for him? I think, and this is my opinion, is that if we begin to put aside those other things that we should not even be doing anyway, and we begin to manage our time, and we begin to put things in the right priority, order, we create order in our lives, then we're going to have some space for God. So the bottom line is, are we sticking God in what we have left, or are we building our lives around God? That's my question to you today. So since we're going to be out there on Facebook, I would ask you to join into this conversation with me. Do you have enough space for our God? Or is your life so full that you don't have time to spend any time with him? Now that's my question to you. Come on, hit me up on Facebook. Talk to me. Tell me what your thought process is. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me how you feel about that question. Do you have enough time for God? Now remember what I said. Is God just an afterthought in your life, or is your life built around him?